about 20, indigenes in Ondo State. What does this bode for, Nigeria security? As in, we see this getting worse, in Benue, in different parts of Nigeria, and the federal government is not doing anything as regards, halting or stopping this Fulani, from killing innocent people. What's your take as regards?
Unfortunately, it has become a whole Nigeria versus Fulani. That is what the battle we are fighting, we are facing now. Because there is no part of Nigeria you will see that you not see the hand of Fulani. It's the hand of Fulani against the whole Nigeria. You go to Kaduna, you see the hand of Fulani. In Katsina, you see the hand of Fulani. If all this Adamawa, recently, a death penalty was passed on Sunday Jackson because he defended himself against Fulani. Recently, scores of people were killed in Benue. Fulani, Enugu, they went to Enugu, people were killed. Fulani, in Delta State recently, women protest. They cry about Fulani. On Edo, the same thing. Now, on those states. All these places I mentioned, it has affected 6 geopolitical zones we have in Nigeria. So, what does that mean is that it is Fulani versus Nigeria. Now, this is the point. Yoruba will say, it's about message. We just need to send message. Just example. Just go to the forest. Any Fulani, either he carry AK-47 or he no carry it, just use them to send message to the rest Fulani. Back, just give them. What did we do against them before they kill us? We should not also wait until they do something against us before we do something against them. Yes, send message to them that nobody has monopoly of violence. That is the truth of the matter. When you send message to them, they will retreat. What is it now? Recently, we saw how they went to a church in Owo, massacre almost every Christian that were there. How long are we going to fold our hand and watching them killing us one by one? No. Enough is enough. It is time for for Yoruba youth. I want to talk about Yoruba now. For Yoruba youth to rise up against this Fulani of a team. I don't want Chief Sunday Igboho to fold hand and threaten to say like when we are telling them they are not. Wait, that we listen. If you say because some people are saying Chief Sunday, this is what Chief Sunday Igboho is saying, that some Yoruba don't want to. What about us that we listen? There are so many millions of Yoruba that listen to Sunday Igboho that time when he was talking now. What about us that we praise him? What about us that we listen to him? What about people that are loyal to Sunday Igboho? If war starts, the war will not separate. This is Sunday Igboho people. This is Gani Adams people. This is no. The war overall anybody. Maybe anything now. So this is the high time Yoruba should rise up and say no to the killing of Fulani. Fulani too, they are human beings. They are not invisible. That one that was killed in Adamawa by Sunday, he testified to it that these people can be overpowered and hello my mom, I dare you. Let's Yoruba rise up and say no to these people. Let's Yoruba youth harm themselves and say no to Fulani domination.
But recently, we saw on a farmland where this Fulani went with their cattle to eat crop of farmers then even Edo State. And what do you think that? Do you not think this will the farmers not going to farm? Do you not think the price of food will continue to skyrocket? Even now that we are having a festive fasting period. Do you not think it's that time the federal Tinubu he has not come out to say one thing about this?
It is very, very unfortunate. If it is for Buhari that when Buhari was there, we say, it was because of Fulani man. Now do we have Fulani Yoruba now? Is what I don't know. Because I don't know any cogent step that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has taken to curb this excess of Fulani. Is it because of power? Power that belongs to God. Is it because of 2027 that you want to be sacrificing people's blood? To satisfy the blood-thirsty Fulani hegemony that they never satisfy with the human blood, always want to consume human blood, always. It's very, very unfortunate. I don't know. But my advice would be that we should not be concentrating on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu all the time or anybody that is there as a president. What about our governor? What about our governor that just convened meeting recently and they reached conclusion that they are going to do this, they are going to do that because of insecurity? Now, where is the result of their meeting?
They're not active as regards it.
We don't see them. And that's Ondo. As you look at that Ondo, maybe the why they concentrate on Ondo is that because of late Akeredolu look into Buhari's face and was able to send message. And it was Amateko of Ondo that was so active. So that thing may be paying them, and maybe this one may be a payback time. But we should urge Aye that you are responsible for what is happening in Ondo. He should remember what Akeredolu did when Akeredolu was alive. So whatever he's doing now, he should remember that it's going to become history. Whatever, if I hear that you are think that he can treat every situation with all this lackadaisical and cynical way attitude, it will not work, and his name will not be forgotten so soon if he allow Fulani to be killing people like that and he didn't do anything about it. After talking about our governor, then it remain our youth. After talking about that one, then it remain our traditional rulers. Just let us forget, if they kill 50 people in that place, Tinubu, he doesn't send you. You not think about it twice. That is the problem. So it is people of those communities and people in the around and people of that state, people of that local government that are supposed to rise up and say no to the attack of Fulani. Otherwise, this is how they will be killing us one by one. This one I'm sending the message to every Yoruba, all the 6 Yoruba states, from Ogun State, Lagos State, Oyo, Osun, all of them. Wherever we are having issue, I think there should be a combined security architect now. You know, also we have Amotekun there. Ondo, they have Amotekun now. I think they should raise the 2,000 Amotekun that said they wanted to raise. I don't know where they are. Raise them, fortify them, give them, if you cannot get sophisticated weapon, train them in the way that they will be able to combat Fulani, confront Fulani.
Well, we saw, you know, the activists that came from America that was live on Arise TV come out and say that the Supreme Court upholding the judgment that Jackson should be killed, you know. But he has come out and said it's disappointed in the law of Nigeria as regards them going ahead to order the death of Jackson. Is it now bad for, you know, Nigerians to self-defend themselves against this Fulani? Is it that Fulani are too big, you know, to be...
You see, when it is one person, it may be difficult. But when it is a group of people, it will be very hard for them to defeat us. That case of Jackson versus that Fulani man is a sign that Nigeria is a bottle for. Nigeria is a conquest of Fulani. It's a sign. Yes, they are the owner of Fulani. I mean, they are the owner of Nigeria. That is the issue. That law testify to what people like Nnamdi Kanu have been saying, that conquest is coming, Fulani is coming to conquer you, and it's coming now in our own.
If anybody say Nigeria is one, somebody just asked me this morning that one Fulani man said that he want Nigeria to unite, that he want our unification. I say it's not by saying, it's about action, it's about attitude.
You're Yoruba man, you say that Nigeria is not one.
We are not one. Well, let me tell you, Mr. Rilwan, why I conclude that we are not one is this. You know, I like Yoruba, I like my tribe first, then I like Nigeria. But this oneness, this is not how to be one. One stand like this. Of course, like I usually say that one sometimes has description that we are one. Husband and wife, they are one. But everybody know that one is head and the other one is not tail, but it's also a part of the body. So it means that even we are saying we are one, does not mean that we are going to develop in the same pace. Our development educationally or anything is going to be the same, because we come from different background, because we have different mineral resources. Even United States of America, they are not developed the same way. So when we are now saying one, it means that all of us, we are going to be treated equally. What is good for the girls will also good for the gender. That's what we are called oneness. But as you are saying now, it's like some people see themselves that number one, they have this audacity to kill anybody anywhere, and we don't have that audacity to go to their place to go and commit all this. I've never heard that a Yoruba man go to Sokoto and go and commit a particular crime, like killing a Fulani man or try to rustle a Fulani cow. How can you do that? I've never seen a Yoruba man that has that kind of audacity. The only thing Yoruba are known for is to defend our territory. We are not known for aggression, like try to dominate other people. But when you come to our land, I pray that God will grant us enough strength, at least, to defend our land. So with this one that happened in the Kwara, I've not known what actually transpired, but it may be the beginning of a revolution that Yoruba will say no to excess killing of Fulani in our land.
But is it true that Yorubas are that woken up and see that the Fulanis are their enemies?
Yes, of course. There is no way we will not wake up. When we will be sleeping, one day will be one day we will wake up, and it's very, very evil, unfortunate that people have not been able to realize all this kind of thing, and they started chasing Sado, started chasing Omo Igbo, and I've been saying it that even if you say that Omo Igbo is not that our friend, but you cannot compare them with the Fulani now. Fulani are just too murderous, they are just too wicked, the way they do their things, they are after your life all the time. And I've been usually saying that if you see Omo Igbo, you see business, you see industrialization, but if you see Fulani, you see fear, you see terror, you see land grabbing. Omo Igbo will not come and grab your land. It's either they purchase your land, or they rent your house, or they rent your shop. But Fulani, you see land grabbing. You see Fulani, you see religious intolerance. So it's very, very dangerous that Yoruba, we still don't see Fulani as our enemy. But it's not too late when we started waking up now.
Mr. Femi, it seems like Yorubas are now woken up now. I begin to know who their enemy is. Since Yoruba cannot go straight away to the Fulani people, do you think that it's not too late that Yorubas have just started to wake up now?
Yoruba, it's not too late. The first person that stand up among Yoruba is Tinubu. Don't you know Tinubu has stand up against Fulani? That is the truth of the matter. People don't know. Tinubu has stand up against Fulani now. He's letting them know that, okay, you are not the owner of this country. And that is why, even if we can ask ulterior motive, I salute his courage to jump out of PDP and come and support Tinubu instead of go there and support Atiku. Instead of Atiku, Fulani to succeed another Fulani, that is another city. That's what I'm saying. I've asked this morning that is it possible for a Yoruba man to still have dream of succeeding Tinubu? No Yoruba man will reason like that. Even if anybody want to contest from Yoruba side after Tinubu or when Tinubu is dead,
On the AU, the statement made recently by the congressmen, and of course some Britain and American activists talking about how to save the Christians in Nigeria. And of course, because of what happened to one Sunday Jackson, where a certain court, the same court again, sentenced a man that will defend himself to death for defending himself. And these are the things they want to do in River State. These are the things they want to do to Nnamdi Kanu. But you can see Nnamdi Kanu's, confrontation. You understand? So that he busted outburst. He confronted the demons. He called Nigerian judiciary a shrine. He called Nigerian judiciary a fraternity. He called Nigerian judiciary a court of Fulanis, a court of murderers. That is what it means. And that is how we came to a point whereby now everybody is going to step on the direction of how to liberate Christians. You know, they cannot say this over the years, so many years ago. But the Fulanis are using, some Arab Yorubas to be caging people who are exposing the real secret. How come the Arab world? You can see what the Murik is saying in Southwest here. We don't want you. If you declare war, if this you want war, we'll give it to you. We want this kind of. See, it's going to be between Northern Muslims and Biafran Christians. As simple as that. Northern Muslims, that's Nigerian Muslims. What I mean by Northern Muslims, I mean Nigerian Muslims and Biafran Christians. And that is what the world is looking at. Consistently, the Christians have been murdered. Consistently, they are victims, of conquest. Consistently, I mean, everybody is looking at that. Russia, America, Israel, they are looking at that, and they're coming up with a plan gradually. If you look at the body language coming from the Republicans, the congressmen, the American government, and so far, you know definitely that the time for balkanization of Nigeria has come. And victory and support and recognition, immortalization is going to go to the man Binta Iyako described as a higher reality.
If you are watching again, kindly subscribe, on notifications, click the like button, and then share this video with others. Mr. Chinedu, we are looking at the fact that over the weekend, Vladimir Putin was met by some Biafra agitators. Is that a sign? Because we know how Russia is very powerful in the world. The US is talking, Israel is talking. Is that a sign that this Biafra is not a joke?
Yes, let me tell you, in 1885, where the British spy went and sold a dummy in Berlin, where they shared Africa, a British spy went and told the world that these people should not be allowed to exist. And that was what brought the attention and the wickedness of Igbos by the British. But now, nobody is going to sell that kind of dummy again, because everything has a expiring date. What we are seeing there is not beyond transactional approach and bilateral relationship that will be established very soon. Remember, Nigeria is struggling. Do you know why Bola Tinubu is always in France? We know why he's always in France, because France is losing out completely from the Sahel nation, and it is only Nigeria that can come to the rescue. And we can see now to an extent that even why Macron approached Donald Trump on the issue of to turn down the Biafra recognition, Donald Trump refused in the White House. We saw it clearly. This is not a hidden thing. And Russia is coming into Africa too. China is coming into Africa, and they are seeing Biafra, as a major. Because if you look at this, what they published recently, they said the Igbos are the fourth richest tribe in the world. Fourth richest tribe in the world. Sixth most traveled. Listen, you can go sixth most traveled all over the world. So what the world is targeting is the potential that's going to come from the synergy of Biafra joining BRICS among Sahel nations. I think that's where Vladimir Putin is looking at it very well, because Nigeria refused to, and he's trying to make a deal, and this deal is connecting the whole world to the quest of recognition of Biafra as a sovereign nation. As simple as that. And then when you see, a calculative attempt by Simon Ekpa, Dr. Rabose, and some of them, buying into the agenda and trying to attach Russian solidarity to Biafra recognition. That is why you are seeing those latest movements so far. And in celebration to what is to come. So, unfortunately, Tinubu felt disappointed that Macron was not able to convey and convince the American government on how to turn down completely the recognition of Biafra ahead. So, it is not something you are going to see, and now nobody can go to United States of America and begin to say, lobby, congressmen, they should turn down, nothing like Biafra, this and that. We are having people who are already telling the whole world they are coming for Nigeria because of the killing of Christians. You cannot continue. And most recently, the one that has gone viral is the issue of Sunday Jackson. That is being discussed in the White House currently now. So all this thing is that Nigeria created it, and they continue to push for the world a recognition. The world is going to celebrate Biafra, and when Biafra come, I can tell you more than 80 countries of the world is going to endorse that recognition. There's no two ways about it.
Finally, did you ever think that Biafra will truly come? Are you optimistic?
I am.
What do you see?
Because it has been predicted in the Bible. Yes, you go to Daniel. Well, I told you that a kingdom is going to emerge from the Black Africa. It has not come. That kingdom has not come. They call it prince. You know, that kingdom has not come. So that when Tupac was singing, a lot of things, a lot of things when people say it, we don't look at it from different angle. He said, my first one will make sure all your kids don't grow. The fourth one there, is the remaining kingdom. We have had three kingdoms already existing. The fourth kingdom is going to come from Africa, and that fourth kingdom is Biafra. Biafra is going. The government of Biafra is going to be different from other system of government we are seeing. So when that kingdom emerge, of course, has been predicted in the Bible, that will align with the concept, the principles of God in heaven.